ladies and gentlemen. Forrest Walpole, commentator for Apex Wrestling here, and we're live here in the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. But before we begin, and before I introduce my color commentator, it's time he can get involved in this any way he wants to. Riley Wolf is here with me for just the two matches that we got going on here for tonight.
Yes, it is I. Don't have a snappy intro. You can watch the first part for that. It is I, the greatest color commentator in all of CAW, Riley Wolf, to finish up Warzone, to finish up Block A of the Chase for the Gold, but most of all, finish up the #1 contenders match for the Apex Intercontinental Champion.
Yes, indeed. So let's tell me, give you the reason. So as if anybody was watching last night knows about, we had a we had many a uh fuck, what's the word I'm looking for? Technical difficulties on our show last night, and to top it all off, we had a little power outage during the intro for this matchup, so we had to postpone it, and we told the fans to come by tomorrow night if the electrical problem is a-okay, and as you can tell, for the moment it seems to be that way. But with all that said, ladies and gentlemen, let's get on with the show. The second to final match for Warzone, a fatal five-way, as he said. Austin Collins, Blake Adams, Danny the Bodyguard, Evelyn Reeves, and Tom Doyle are in this five-man matchup, but only one man will be walking out the #1 contender for the Intercontinental Champion.
Yep. The power outage coming just as I believe Danny was making his way to the ring, and I don't blame the power for being intimidated by this big lad. I mean, look at him.
Yeah, I can't either. Alright, now, so here's the backstory for this, in case you guys are wondering. The original #1 contender for the Intercontinental title, Jimmy Martinez, had his contract officially ripped up, so to speak, by Riley Wolf during his last match in Ground Zero this past episode, with him going up against a very interesting individual for this coming episode of Ground Zero. But last week, Riley Wolf went out with his usual mic talk, and he announced not only was he going to be leaving Blackwire after this season, but officially as of now, Jimmy Martinez's contract is no longer valid in Apex Wrestling, and because of that, we are right where we are now.
Oh, and a bit of an update. If you have not seen, Lockheed has been arrested for another felony, and will not be continuing as well with Apex Wrestling because of the criminal charges that he's being pressed with.
Oh, damn. Well, I guess that's what, two guys for Blackwire now? Well, should I say three, including Rochelle Ross? I don't know. Either way, let's get on with it. Everybody's waiting. Everybody at home's waiting. We're ready, so let's just get on with it. Five-man #1 contenders match starts right now.
The following contest is a fatal five-way match. Making his way to the ring from Cameron, North Carolina, weighing in at 210 pounds, Austin Collins.
Oh, Austin Collins, as we were discussing last night. Well, here's the funny part about this. He's actually been on a mean streak as of late, to the point where he is in the right state of mind to be Intercontinental Champion, or, to face the Intercontinental Champion. But due to reasons, he has yet to be proven to us that he should be the number one contender. I'm fucking up my words. I don't really care.
Yeah, Collins with an upset victory over current Intercontinental Champion Kurt Carter, who we're going to see in the main event, and that has propelled him to this status as possible number one contender for the Intercontinental Champion.
Houston, Texas, weighing in at 215 pounds, young blood, Blake Adams.
Well, you and I have different opinions about this man. Blake Adams, in your eyes, he is not that good, but in my eyes, he is absolutely one of the best mid-card wrestlers Apex has on its roster. I personally think you're just full of shit.
Well, despite my personal feelings towards him, I've had enough outrage to give him a chance at a shot at the Intercontinental Champion. How he's going to take to it, I don't know. We're going to have to see. But, yeah, everybody knows my feelings towards him. But despite those, I've given him a time to shine. But he's just got to capitalize on it. He has to prove me wrong if he really wants this that bad.
And from Mount Olympus, weighing in at 385 pounds, Danny the Body Gay.
Oh, Danny the Bodyguard, the man that you put on this roster to be your bodyguard, actually has been making a name for himself while you were in your 1 month, 2 months, 3 months suspension? I don't fucking know how long it was. Well, either way, during your suspension, he actually made a name for himself, and I think we both can agree you got somebody here to be proud of aside from yourself, of course.
Of course, this man has yet to be pinned in Apex Wrestling. This man, you have never managed to get his shoulders down to the mat, and that's definitely got to say something about Danny the Bodyguard. And that's why he's here tonight, to possibly win a shot against Kurt Carter for the Intercontinental Championship.
And hey, the lights didn't go out this time. Jeez, thank the Lord.
As last night his star was too bright, got bright enough where it gave the arena a blackout.
Well, the arena's in a blackout, but it's not because of the whatever weather we had last night. It's because of this man coming out here.
And
This man right here.
Side of darkness, weighing in at 242 pounds, the scientist, Evelyn Reeves.
Well, Evelyn Reeves. He is a very interesting man, straight up. Even you can agree with that because you keep running off every time he comes near us.
What a creepy motherfucker he is. But despite how creepy he is, he has been impressive enough where I think it was fair enough to give him this opportunity.
Yeah, he has. Well, I think what led him to this point is the fact that just like how he's done with you, and he's not even wrestling against you, is the fact that he plays mind games with his opponents. That is what brought him to this moment. This is his very first title opportunity, just like with Danny the Bodyguard. Just like with Danny the Bodyguard, as well as Blake Adams, and, well, no, this also calls a second shot for a title. But everybody else, this is their first opportunity for a championship matchup, with the exception of Tom Doyle, depending on some situations, if you want to see how I see it.
Yeah, most of these men in this match are very much unproven talents when it comes to championship opportunities, but we have to see where it takes them.
Well, as of right now, we're getting to the point to where we have a 4 out of 5 chance of somebody who is getting their very first title shot is going to be walking out the winner. With the only person being given a title shot but not winning it was Austin Collins. But this might be his true calling here. If things go his way, Austin Collins might be able to not only get this match won, but do what he did before and beat Kurt Carter at Chase for the Gold.
The champ.
I definitely see where you're coming at now.
But the only thing is, he's got 4 other men in his way, and it's going to be damn near hard. It's going to be damn near impossible, but it really isn't, to deal with the pinning attempt while you got 4 other men looking to try to kick each other's ass. But at the same time, they got to have eyes in the back of their head to make sure that you don't get the victory.
Yep, this is very unpredictable, and that's why I wanted 5 men instead of 4, instead of 6. I wanted 5, because that brings the most unpredictability. That always gets that extra eye out there to make sure a pinning attempt doesn't happen.
Well, pinning and a submission attempt, don't forget, because some people here do have submission holds that have caused them to win a matchup.
Of course.
But now here's the crazy part. It's the fact that we got 5 men in here. So it's like 2 men are going to go after each other, with an extra man choosing on who he wants to go after. So with
or if
that,
he even wants to go after anyone. If maybe he
true.
wants to stand on the outside and take a breath. Honestly, I in the strategy coming up in this match, I was talking with Danny. Well, he doesn't talk, but I was talking to him, and I told him strategy. I said, stay on the outside. Use your power only when you have to. Whether he's going to take that advice or not, we're just going to have to wait and see.
Well, all the advice will be said about this, about everybody here. One of those people might be saying, fuck it, let's just go outside, just wait it out, and if somebody tries to go for a pin attempt, I'll go in that ring and break it up and hope they don't come after me, which they most likely will, because you did the one thing they don't want you to do. So now the bell is rolling. What the? Man, Austin Collins, I think I saw him against the ref because he just nailed the ref at the very first start. But remember, in this match, there are no disqualifications. And because it's 5 men, there are no countouts here because the ref can't count all 5 men out. That's too much work for him.
Yep. Hey, like father, like son, Collins hates the ref just as much as I do.
Well, hell, already Blake Adams tried to go for a cover, but it got blocked relatively quickly. And now look at this, we got Adams, Reeves, and Danny in the ring, and we got Tom Doyle and Austin Collins out of the ring.
I feel like we're missing someone.
And who exactly are we missing? What, are you talking about the Intercontinental Champion here, sitting beside us, watching who he's going up against? Well, he can't. Well, he's got to be backstage. I mean, this match is next.
No, I mean someone in the match. I swear there's someone else in the match. Oh, wait, there's 5 in the ring. Never mind.
God damn it. You're supposed to be the color commentator, and your eyes cannot see that well for you to see that there are 5 men and not 6. Well, was the referee were there so many men that you thought you saw 6, but now you're seeing 5?
Quite possibly. I wasn't counting the entire time in my head. Sometimes I just think, oh, someone must be behind the ring. I don't know who it is though. But that's not the case. Right now we have Collins kind of just moving around, just seeing how everybody's attacking around. Now getting in the action himself.
Yeah, if he ain't doing the ass kick, he's getting his ass kicked. But look at this right here. Austin's on the apron. In the meantime, Tom Doyle was going after Blake Adams. Austin's back in the ring with Tom Doyle. In the meantime, Danny's out of the ring dealing with Evelyn Reeves. And quit playing with your damn phone. We're watching wrestling.
I am not doing any of the such.
Uh-oh. Oh, Danny went for a beast bite, I think. But Austin Collins broke it up. And now Evelyn Reeves is going to pay him in kind with an armbar. Or at least a nice little float over DDT. In the meantime, Blake Adams is coming back up, goes in the ring. I don't know what he's going to do. He's going to deal with Evelyn Reeves and Tom Doyle while Danny's being smart and dealing with Austin Collins here in the ring.
Yep, picking away at the small man.
If I'm not mistaken, Austin Collins and Blake Adams are actually the two smallest men in this matchup. While Danny the Bodyguard, obviously, as you can tell, is the big man here.
I mean, obviously, he is a bodyguard. You wouldn't have a midget be someone's bodyguard.
That's true. That's very, very true. Well, at least have somebody who's so muscular that it just takes one shove to knock your ass down. So hard that you'll be like, shit, I ain't fucking with this dude again.
I mean, when you see Danny, don't you think that?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the man's sunglasses are perpetually on his face, I think.
Uh-oh.
Now,
Uh-oh. Oh, no! Super choke slam by Danny to Austin Collins. And now Danny looks to end the matchup here relatively quickly. But Austin Collins matches him with a float over DDT. Uh-oh. Okay, so Danny is now out of the ring. In the meantime, all the smaller men get a chance to take each other out while the big man is out of the ring. Collins with a cover on Doyle, but Doyle did a quick out at one.
yeah, Collins looking for that quick pin before the Giant gets back up on his feet. But Doyle isn't letting it happen.
Uh-oh, Doyle now measuring Collins, but Collins blocked his move. I think you should probably give your bodyguard some pep talk, because right now he's not doing too good, but he's just getting back up now. Uh-oh, Austin Collins with an armbar. Danny taunted a little bit, but now he realized the situation and he stops Collins from causing Doyle to tap out there. Oh, and Austin sending Danny back out, but this time Collins is going to go after him. In the meantime, we got Doyle, we got Evelyn Reeves, and now Blake Adams measuring Reeves. And now Adams, oh, DDT, cover, everybody's on the outside. Doyle notices the pin, breaks it up just before a 2 count was made.
That's how this match works. You gotta have eyes in the back of your head.
Well, Doyle wasn't really busy, and when he seen that pin attempt, he knew he had to get in the ring right away and break it up before a 3 count was made. Should be thankful that it wasn't on the other side of the ring, or he'd be screwed probably.
Definitely would be.
Uh-oh, and now Doyle, oh man, smashing the hell out of Blake Adams all right on the turnbuckle. Adams should be thankful that turnbuckle was not exposed, or he would really be screwed.
Definitely would. Cut him open.
Oh yeah, indeed, Evelyn Reeves covered. Oh, that looked like a kick out of 1, if not 2 right there.
The hell are you doing here? Get the hell out before I get security here. This is my show. Now, not yours.
Uh-oh, whoa, hurricane out of my Blake Adams. And Adams, wait a minute, what the hell is Danny doing? He's going off on Austin Collins, so far away from the ring, right on the entryway. That is not where you want to be at. You want to be near the ring, in the ring, if not near the ring, then in the damn thing. Not like on the walkway, you idiot. Jesus.
I don't think Danny really cares about winning this match. I think he cares about just torturing Collins.
Well, something. He had something against Collins. Oh my God! What the hell happened with Blake Adams? What the fuck? Blake Adams just suffered the weirdest thing I've ever seen. What the hell was that?
It looked like his head got spiked into the mat.
Uh-oh. Covered by Evelyn Reeves, but Collins broke it up. And now we got Collins, Reeves, and Danny in the ring right now.
With Adams being out cold on the outside.
Oh! Flatliner! Austin Collins! Collins with the cover! Everybody's down! Blake Adams is trying to get up. Austin's going after Reeves. Danny rolled out of the ring. And now it's the point where everybody starts slowly but surely losing the health, losing the energy to continue on in the matchup, if at all. So now everybody's wearing out at this point. The question is, who's going to get the victory here with all the men being so taken out at this point. Oh! Omega driver by Reeves. Adams going after Reeves now. Reeves
This
on
is
his
pure
PDT.
chaos right now
Yes,
going on in the ring.
is. Yes, it is. There's so much crap going on here. Everybody that's out of the ring now is starting to come back up. With Tom Doyle coming right back in the ring now. Danny is still out. Jeez.
Biding his time. He's biding his time, waiting for the right opportunity to get up, smash someone in the face.
Oh, Austin went for a powerbomb cover, but Blake Adams stopped him. And now with a DDT on Danny. Blake Adams goes for the cover. Austin Collins felt something. He turned around just in the nick of time just to see Adams just about go for the pin, and he stops him. And in the meantime, Blake Adams again suffering a weird move here, getting caught up by Tom Doyle. Danny's out of the ring. Tom Doyle is measuring Austin Collins. Oh my God! Top rope clothesline to the outside.
What a daredevil Tom Doyle is being from doing something crazy like that.
Oh yeah, indeed. And now everybody's out of the ring. Every single man is out of the ring. And oh my God! And Danny gets hit with a European uppercut by Evelyn Reeves. And Reeves hits him right with the right in the face with the knee. Not the code breaker, but the other move that looks similar to it. In the meantime, in the ring, we got Blake Adams and Austin. No, wait, that's Tom Doyle going up against Austin Collins. And now Collins! Oh no, he's got him in a powerbomb position. What's he going for here? Oh, nothing. He just took too much time walking. Went for something there. Doyle stops him. And now Doyle's going to go for a powerbomb. Into a cutter!
Wow.
And now Doyle, everybody else is out of the ring. Doyle now going for it. Can he hit it? He got it with the pile driver. Going for the cover. Danny sees it going. They need to stop, and Evelyn Reeves gets in the ring as well, and he stops it. Now Doyle going off on Evelyn Reeves for breaking up the pin. And in the meantime, Danny with Blake Adams out, measuring Austin Collins. Oh no! Austin Collins here with the powerbomb cover. 2. No! Doyle just barely managed to break it up. And
that would have been over if Doyle wasn't
yes,
there.
It did.
I know
the
it.
strength of oh my God! God damn! Blake Adams got up, start Tom Doyle with the move, and had Danny land almost on his head there. And now Reeves and Doyle are out of the ring. Blake Adams now working on Danny. What a fucking crazy matchup we got going on here. Everybody wants to win this matchup, but only one man can get the honor of being #1 contender here.
Yeah, this has been absolute insanity from start to finish.
And now Danny, field throw suplex to Blake Adams. Reeves now went after Danny, but Austin says, fuck you, you're going after me, I'm going after you, motherfucker. Oh, and he just getting a lot of punches to the face by Reeves, and Danny smashing, just literally pushing Evelyn Reeves' head down on the mat, and look at her strength, gut-wrench suplex by Danny. And everybody is out of the ring except for Danny himself. And he's going after Evelyn Reeves now. Throws him back in the ring. Goes back in the ring himself. Uh-oh, and now Danny going for the beast bite. Tom better move. Tom better move it. And he does. He stops the submission hold.
I guarantee if that was locked in for 2 more seconds, Reeves would have tapped.
Maybe so. But now Tom's going after Austin Collins. Danny's continuing to work on Evelyn Reeves. And what's he going for here? What's Danny going to do? Ooh. Now everybody's back in the ring. And Blake Adams. Uh-oh. DDT on Danny. Cover. Doyle breaks up the pin. Oh, Oh man, nice combo from Adams to Doyle there. That was a nice combo of strikes and knee and finishing it off with the knee right in the face. The shit's just about to get crazy now. Everybody wants to win the match, but it's only one man that can win it. Like I said, like 3 or 4 times now. But with a match like this, where there are no eliminations, everybody is looking to do what they can to make sure a pin is not made.
And it's one fall to a finish. There must be a winner.
Oh, it's been a winner. Adams going for the cover. Oh, and Doyle kicked on it too. Everybody, Danny and Austin both ran into the ring. Thankfully, Tom Doyle kicked out, and I said thankfully in their case, because if he didn't kick out, then that'd be over probably.
It definitely would have.
Uh-oh. Oh, man! Inverted. Oh, man, what a move there by Tom Doyle that he just did there. And now he's going for something here. Osaka DDT. Danny actually taking the pieces, but Danny completely forgot somehow that Tom Doyle was still in the ring with him. And now Danny throwing. Oh no, Danny's gonna finish him off here. Danny, oh my God, a power slam to Austin Collins. He should be going for the. He should have gone for the cover, and now Austin with the counter. Danny should have gone for the cover. He had the match won at that point. Everybody was down.
He definitely had that match won. I don't know why he didn't go for the cover.
I guess it was like what you were saying. He didn't. Whether he wins or loses means nothing to him. Slice spray by Evelyn Reeves to Danny. It's a matter if he wanted to be a destructive motherfucker. But I think that may have just cost him the match there, not going for the cover.
That definitely must. That might have.
Oh, and a DDT by Blake Adams to Reeves. Collins stopping the matchup. Oh! Adams trying to go for 2 for 1 with that running shooting star press. Danny's coming back too. And Blake Adams is going to work on Austin Collins. Oh man. And now Blake Adams. Uh-oh. Oh man, what a move there by Adams. Knock over the cover on Reeves. Reeves instead with a counter. And now Danny's back.
You gotta be wondering, why are these men not going for the covers?
They gotta be tuckered out to the point to where they don't know whether to go for the cover or not, considering how every time they do, it's broken up.
Yeah, maybe they're beside themselves. Maybe they don't. Maybe they're thinking, maybe this guy will come up. I gotta wait for the exact time.
That may be true in Evelyn Reeves now. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh, Danny now, he's got Evelyn Reeves with a Beal suplex throw. Doyle measuring Adams. And now Doyle gonna go for it. There it is, the pile driver. Uh-oh, Tom Doyle's not going for the cover, and I can see why. Nearly everybody was in the ring there. Austin actually gonna take the pieces, but he gets stopped by Doyle.
I mean, Collins that must have just been a desperation pin.
Yeah, it must have been. Because Collins was indeed the man that feels like he should be the number 1 contender. But since he's trying so desperately hard to get it, I can't really blame him for going for that pin. But now Adams, everybody's back out of the ring except for Adams and Collins. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, my God, the rope. What the hell is going on with the rope? God damn it. Man, the rope must be elastic or something, because god damn.
See, it's not just 2K night. It's not just 2K20 that's fucked.
And now Danny, Austin Collins is actually out of the ring. Danny going after Blake Adams. Evelyn Reeves and Tom Doyle are going at it though. And now Danny once again the only man in the ring, so who's he going to go after? Doyle and Reeves are busy, so... Oh, wait. What's he going to do here? I don't know. Uh-oh. Oh, Tom Doyle! Oh my God, swinging left breaker. Right to the floor. And now Reeves...
Couldn't have tickled. That must have hurt.
Oh yeah, that had to have hurt. Being hung up by the apron only to smack down. And Doyle's going for it again, and there it is. He's trying to break.
Yeah, he's trying to break Reeves' neck.
Right? That's what I was gonna say. Oh my God, Austin Collins got hit with a German suplex, throwing him halfway across the others, halfway from the middle of the ring, from the outside of the ring to the corner barricade.
Yeah, the power and the distance Danny the Bodyguard can get on some people is frightening.
On Austin Collins hit Danny with the nice move there. Looked like a DDT if I'm not mistaken. But now it's literally Danny with two of the smallest men in the ring right now, while the other two men are outside of the ring kicking each other's ass. And now, wait a minute. Oh, what a dragon lung buster there by Blake Adams to Austin Collins. And now Danny gets countered by Adams. And now Adams gonna go for it again. The future shock DDT. Going for the cover. Oh, and Blake Adams gets the victory. He's the new #1 contender.
Wow. That is the first time Danny the Bodyguard has been pinned in all of Apex.
Oh my God. Not including the 2-on-1 handicap match he was in. Yes, he did.
Oh. Okay.
Now,
but anyway, Blake Adams is the new #1 contender. Will be fighting Kurt Carter at the Chase for the Gold Climax, which will be in name-redacted weeks.
So now I gotta ask you, based on what we just seen with Blake Adams, has your opinion changed at all?
My opinion's not going to change until I see that belt around his waist, honestly. He's still... That match, you can't put that all on Blake Adams. That was a grueling match that all men went through, that all men were putting each other through. That was not Blake Adams doing. That was Blake Adams, Austin Collins, Evelyn Reeves, and Tom Doyle's doing.
Yeah, because, well, actually, it was almost everybody's doing with all the damage that Danny the Bodyguard was sustaining with all four men, if at all, because there may have been one of those men that I'm mentioning that did not actually go after him too much. But congratulations are in order for Blake Adams, as he is now the new #1 contender for the Intercontinental title. But
speaking of the Intercontinental title,
it's time for the main event, K-Dog versus Kurt Carter. Now this is a do-or-die situation for Carter. If he wants to be the only guy to be heading into Chase for the Gold for the world title, he has to beat K-Dog. Because if K-Dog beats him, then immediately following this match, Carter will have to compete against Deshaun Walton. But we'll give him a few minutes to get a drink of water or something, so that way he's not completely dehydrated if this match goes on for a very long time. We're not heartless, people. We're not the WWE, okay?
I'm heartless. That's why I said immediately following him. So Walton, if Carter loses, get the hell out here right now. So we definitely can't rule out the fact that K-Dog might have been on quite the losing streak as of late. But remember, this is the first ever Apex World Champion and the only two-time Apex World Champion, which will end at Chase for the Gold Comics when I win, in K-Dog. K-Dog is one of the most impressive people in all of Apex history, and Kurt Carter has a lot to go up against tonight against him.
Well, looking at our win-loss record, here's the funny part. As I said before, Kurt Carter needs to win this match if he wants to go for the Chase of the matchup for the world title. But if he loses, he's got to face Deshaun Walton, and the winner of that match will go for the world title. And on top of that, if K-Dog were to win this match, then he will actually be tied with Brandon Murphy at 3 wins and 3 losses. Not that that's going to do anything, but I'm just saying.
Bragging rights. He would be higher up than his rival Dylan Travis.
Yeah, he would. He's already up higher than Dylan Travis anyway. The fuck you talking about?
No, he's down by 1 tie. A tie is more than not having anything at all.
Okay. Alright, well, either way. So, let's get on with this. Let's talk about this matchup. This is actually the very first time K-Dog and Kurt Carter have ever faced off in the ring against each other. The very first time.
It's very true. Despite being on the same brands, they've just narrowly passed each other. As K-Dog's rise and fall in the World Championship picture was happening, Kurt Carter was ascending up in the Intercontinental Championship ranks.
Yeah, he was.
These two have been on very different levels, and now are going to face off the same level for high stakes.
Yeah, so for K-Dog, it's really helping Deshaun Walton if he wins tonight. But for Kurt Carter, if he wins, he's already got a straight-up ticket to Chase for the Gold. And the sad part is, Virgil Snow could not do anything about this because of his win-loss record leading up to this bye week that he's had.
Yep. Yeah, and not only would that spell out the finals for Kurt Carter in the Chase for the Gold, but that would also, as you can see around his waist, call for double duty. Carter would have to defend that against Blake Adams at Chase for the Gold no matter what, whether he is in the world title picture or not.
That is true. That is true. But if you remember, Tamura did the same thing at Monopoly. He defended the title against Kurt Carter in a losing effort, but then he would try to go on to be a world champion at Monopoly.
In a losing effort.
Yes,
when you're pulling double duty, you can't put full focus on one opponent. You have to put your focus on both matches, which will definitely make sure you're not on the top of your A game for both matches. You'll have to make sure you're focusing one way or another on each match.
That is indeed true. But looking back at history, no double champion wrestler has a problem with defending the belt twice in one night if it means, at least in some views, depending on the wrestler we're talking about here, if it will silence their critics. And Kurt Carter has no critics. He has been on a roll, only losing 2 matches I should say. But tonight, we get to see if this man is going to be pulling double duty, or if he's going to have to fight for it with a match against Deshaun Walton. And it all comes down to this moment right here. Carter, K-Dog, a very, very first time ever in Apex Wrestling, and Carter and K-Dog are looking to do what they are going to look to do. The one thing they've never done before, and that is beat their opponent. Because, like I said, first time ever these two have faced each other, so neither man know what the other is capable of. All they've done is watch them backstage. That's it.
Yeah, and there's only so much studying tapes can do. I know. That's why I've had some trouble in some of my Chase for the Gold matches. There's only so much tape you can study before you have to realize, I don't know what he will do to me in this ring.
Yeah, because, you never faced a man before, so how do you know what to expect if you've never been in the ring with him to begin with?
Of course. But we're seeing how this is how it's unfolding right now.
Yeah, right now it's going the way I'd expect it to for the first time ever, back and forth, because neither man know the other's moves, so they gotta be thinking in their head, what is he gonna do next? What is he gonna do after the move that he does next? I don't even know when he's gonna hit his finisher. What the hell?
Yeah, they're jockeying for position. They have checks for certain moves because they've seen how those moves are done by other people, but there are some unpredictable moves that they can't handle, which is why you're seeing certain moves be done and some not.
Yes, indeed. They don't want to go high risk and have it not pay off. And K-Dog go for an armbar leg hold of submission hold.
Very similar to what lost him his second Apex World Champion.
Yeah, indeed. K-Dog has made history already, being a two-time Apex World Champion. And K-Dog, Kurt Carter wants to make history by being the first double champion in Apex history. And the only way for him to do that is to beat K-Dog. And if he doesn't beat K-Dog, then he has to beat Deshaun Walton. Because if he doesn't beat either man, he's not going for a world title.
It definitely wouldn't be if that would happen. But that's all in the future. Right now, Carter does have the advantage, so it looks like we won't even need that second match.
Oh, right now it's actually going back to being back and forth, and Carter hit with a nice spiral body splash in the corner by K-Dog, and now K-Dog gonna go with the knee right to the throat, chest. Oh, he's gonna, oh man. He actually tried to showboat there, but that did not pay off at all. Only got him a 1 count. And that's one thing you don't want to do to a man that you're just facing off for the first time. You don't want to be a cocky son of a bitch. Because if you do that, then you won't know if that'll pay off or not. And right now, it's not paying off because he just got his face smashed into the turnbuckle 10 times. Uh-oh. Oh, Kurt Carter measuring. K-Dog countered the spear. K-Dog's seen that move too many times. He's been in the ring with many a man with that move, so he knows that move very well.
Of course. There's a reason he's a former 2-time Apex World Champion, because he's seen it all.
Oh, dude, and as you just seen, K-Dog went for the cover, had 2.5 before Carter kicked out. So that tells K-Dog I'm getting close, but I can't celebrate just yet. I gotta keep at him. Oh, and already, single leg Boston Crab. Carter's in trouble. Middle of the ring, actually. But he gets K-Dog off of him.
For now, K-Dog, it seems like as of late, has become more of a submission-based wrestler, going for a lot more submissions than usual.
Yeah,
trying to wear down the opponent, seeing how much it does well for Dylan Travis.
Oh, and a double back. Oh, and a double knees to the back of Carter. K-Dog with a cover. Oh, and not even a 1 count after that. That did not do as much damage as K-Dog would like for it to have done. But now K-Dog, he needs to stay on him. Carter is the type to where he is a hard hitter. He will hit you hard if you are not careful with the dude.
Yeah.
And now,
Spaced out.
K-Dog giving Carter a taste of his own medicine, slamming him face first onto the turnbuckle 10 times. And Carter went for a leaping clothesline, but K-Dog sidestepped out of the way.
The ring psychology of K-Dog is a lot higher than most other men, and we're seeing it on point here tonight.
Yes, indeed. Oh man, now Carter's going to try to get back into control here. This is where he starts to shine a little bit after doing a comeback. He starts to get back into things. And now he's going to go for the spear again, it looks like.
I'm all about that legendary second win.
Oh, Superman punch! Carter hit Kano with a Superman punch. Cover!
Oh, could that be it?
Carter is going to chase for the gold.
Wow! That set match, Carter has made it to the finals!
Oh my God.
That has to be one of the most impressive tournament runs in CAW history.
Oh man. Now, here's the interesting part. I'm going to talk about this in a little bit, but let's get to the more interesting part. Right now, Matt Matthews is actually in the same position as Kurt Carter. Because looking at the matches here, it's very simple how it's going to be. Because at on Ground Zero, the final episode of Ground Zero, Matt Matthews is taking on TK Rec. So, and with TK Rec, seeing with all the standings right now, you actually have the possibility of facing Matt Matthews.
Here is your winner,
Hold
indestructible
up. I need to look.
Carter.
I need to look again just to be on the safe side, because Yuri Kato's tournament run is now officially over. He's going to be in the same position as Virgil Snow in regards to the fact that he won't be able to go for the world title anymore. But looking at what we got here, we already know that DHJ and TK are no longer in. TK, Tamura, and DHJ are not really no longer in the running for the world title to represent Ground Zero.
There's only two people currently in the run to actually get to this final, and that is me and that is Matt Matthews. And Matthews, you have a daunting task ahead of you. You have one of the biggest men in all of Apex history, the most dominant former world champion ahead of you. And don't get me wrong, I have one of the baddest men in all of Apex to go up against me, but I will walk through hell itself to get what is rightfully mine, and that is the Apex World Champion. The question is, Matthews, will you walk to hell, back, and hell again to get what I want more?
Well, here's the funny part now that you mentioned that. With you facing Lance Romance, that and what Matt Matthews is going through is going to be the deciding factors. Because if Matt Matthews wins, he's straight up going to chase the goal no matter whether you win your match or not. Because you're 3 for 2. If he wins his match first, and I'm guessing, I haven't seen the match card yet to see how it's going to be. But if
I am in the main event.
Of course you are. You always are in the main event. Anyway, with that being said, Matt Matthews will be in a very interesting predicament, because if he loses his match, but yet you win yours, then we're seeing a rematch between the two of you basically. But if Matt Matthews wins his match, regardless of whether you win your match or not, he's going to be facing Kurt Carter in a rematch in and of itself then. So,
like I said, I will walk through hell and back to get what is rightfully mine. The question is, will Matthews walk to hell, back, and hell again to do the same?
Well, if you look at let's take a look at your track record. You've only lost 2 matches. You've lost to Matt Matthews before, and shit. Who was the other guy that you lost to? Hold up. I'll take a quick look at that in myself, really.
That gutless son of a bitch, Yuri.
Well, you can be happy that Yuri's not going to go for the title anymore, so I guess that's something to be happy about. Because this is his bye week, and you're laughing like Professor Buzzard. Stop it.
His is more snooty. Mine is more in your face. Haha, I'm the bully. You're a loser.
Well, in any case, that is going to do it for us here, ladies and gentlemen. We might, hold on, what time is it? We might possibly do Ground Zero here in a little bit, because we did tell them if they are set, we will be televising it here in the arena, but it'll be televised here, and we'll be calling it through our TV sets. But that's not to say that the guys are there. But we did let those guys be there just in case we had the time to do it. In case the two matches here got pretty freaking long. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we will be seeing you here in a little bit. But for right now, I'm Forrest Walpole. This crazy motherfucker is Riley Wolf. And
the next Apex World Champion!
And from Las Vegas, Nevada, the T-Mobile Arena, we wish you until we see you again here later on tonight, we will be signing off.